B2B SaaS companies can offer various types of services and products. So let's have a look at what products Younium supports and how to set them up. To start with, in Younium, you have different product types with different levels of complexity. First of all, we can look at a simple product. Let's take the simple service as an example. And you can see that the simple service consists of what we call one charge. A charge being equivalent to the invoice line that you have at the end. So that's a very simple version. And then we can look into a more complex one, subscription packages here, for example. Let's say you have different plans that you're offering, and to each plan you have different charges attached. So take the professional, for example. I can see the professional plan always comes with a professional fee, a recurring flat fee, and an extra user's fee, a usage fee based on volume. Let's have a closer look on how to set up such a charge. Looking at this simple service over here, you can see, first of all, we go down here and we define what type of charge is that going to be. What Younium offers here is to have a recurring charge, a one-off charge, or one of the two consumption-based charges, usage or measured. Then you define the model for your charge. That could be a flat, which is just going to be a flat price. It could be based on some quantity. It could be based on a certain volume, or it could be a tiered setup. You can set up your own units of measurement and then select them over here. The price period defines if the price we're setting here is going to be per month, is it going to be per quarter, or is it going to be per year. And then you can see down here we have the pricing for the different currencies. To show you that in a little bit more detail, let's have a look at the volume pricing. Now we're configuring the volume pricing for this charge in euros. And here I can say the first 10 users are, for example, going to cost 250 users as a flat price. And then we can add another one and say up to 25 users, we're going to charge them 350 as a flat price. And then we can add another one and say, well, if they go over 25 users, we're actually not going to charge them flat anymore. We're going to charge them per unit. And then it's going to be, for example, 25 euros per unit. And that's how you create it in Younium. And down here you have the financial properties. Important to know and understand is what you set up in the product structure in Younium is your default price book. And that can be changed whenever you use that product on an actual order for a customer. So typically we would sell this product annually, for example. We define how and when that should be built. And also super important, of course, we define the revenue recognition over here. And then you want to know, should we build this in advance or should we build it in arrears? And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and go watch another video about Younium to learn even more.